Hey guys, it's Dee Dee. I'm back again and I'm here to do my final video on Junk Journal July 2026, hosted by Creativity and Coffee. It has been quite the creative month of July, and I'm so happy that I managed to get through this month. The beginning was a little hard going. I think I wasn't into the groove, and then as the month went on, things were rolling a lot better. So let me show you the last few days of Junk Journal July. So the first day was day 27, which is this one right here, Journal Charm. So I liked the fact that this page, which came out of the Flow magazine, has sort of like this embroidery. And so I added the embroidery on the edges, and then I added these two charms. Yes, these are actually charms for a journal. They're like fans. Absolutely love them. I found these on Temu and like love them. So it fit perfectly in this theme of journal charm. So the next prompt we have was a prompt day 28, which is frame. So I'm gonna have to turn it around for you. This is what I did. So I found this very cool picture, which I got out of the Flow magazine, and I loved the way it has like the underwear hanging on the line, and it's a little house with the flowers. I just thought that the picture itself was very, very cute and rustic and just country. And so I just added these borders, and I got these borders out of my book for paper lovers magazine from Flow. And so I decided to do a frame up like that. And I think this looks really cute. Because, I could have just done a simple frame, but I thought that was like hella boring. So I just wanted to do something like this, which is a little artsy and it kind of is quirky and goes with the picture. Okay. The next one we did was prompt 29, which is books. And this one got bent a little bit. So this is a whole thing on books. So the paper that's in the background came out of a Flow magazine, and it is a picture of books that are stacked. You can see books here, and you can see them here, and you can see them here. So I made this book, and I made it so it's like stacks across this one. And I made this little short one that's coming off the page, just like these two that are underneath it are coming off the page. And then I took a picture of one of my books. This one is Year of Wonder, which is a book that you follow classical music for the year. So every day you have a different song to listen to and a little bit of explanation. So I decided to put that on here as well in this format to kind of, make things a little varied. So I just made these little books and glued them on, and that gave the theme of books. Let's see. So next we have day 30, which is Celestial. So Celestial, I decided to use my oil pastels. First, I glued some white tissue paper in the background, and I wanted it to be really wrinkly like this. So I used glue stick and just kind of ruffled the paper and then glued it down. And then I proceeded to make clouds, which I used white and two different kinds of gray to kind of color the clouds. Not easy to do with oil pastel, but I felt like I didn't want to do it with paint because my paper is not really out. It's not really suited for that. And, I thought that's just going to be really complicated. So I wanted to keep it simple. In the end, I'm not mad at this. It doesn't look bad. Is it the best? Probably not. But, this is the best that I could do in the time that I could think of what to do for Celestial. All right. Last but not least, we have day 31, which is Paper Soul. And I interpreted this by doing a collage. Now, what did I use for the collage? I used bits and pieces that I had left over from previous art projects, that is, of jelly art projects, that I used to give this paper soul or a collage. And I think this is actually pretty neat looking. It's very random, but yet there is something that is repetitive, and everything seems like it belongs where it is, in my opinion. So that is my last day, day 31. I thoroughly enjoyed this Junk Journal July month. I wasn't sure what was happening with it, and I was so happy that I actually went back and looked and saw that somebody that I follow was actually putting forward Junk Journal July, because last year it was an Australian content creator and she's not currently online, so I was not really sure. And then after I found Creativity and Coffee, I noticed there was another lady from the UK that was doing it, but I was already into doing this one, and I did not have the time to do both. I really wish I had the time to do both, because I think that would have been very challenging, particularly since the prompts for the lady in the UK that was hosting were very different from the prompts of the content creator, Creativity and Coffee from Germany. I think she's from Germany. So in the end, this worked out just fine. It got me to do some out of the ordinary wacky things, which I usually like to do. And yeah, I'm looking forward to next year's Junk Journal July and see who's going to be up for it. And if there are 2 people that are hosting, hopefully I will have the time to make 2 journals and, participate in both. So thanks so much for watching, and I will be back very soon, y'all, with another video. Bye-bye.